Hello, lovelies. Welcome to the channel. I'm Vicky. I'm an intuitive neurodivergent therapist. This space is for entertainment purposes only. But are you struggling right now? Have you been struggling? Have you been struggling with the big energies? Have you been struggling with feeling overwhelmed, feeling stuck, maybe? Or just not getting stuff done and just feeling, ugh. If so, I want to take a look today. You're not alone, by the way. There's a lot of us in that space. But I want to take a look today at what Spirit has to tell us about what are the obstacles? What's getting in our way of our peace or of feeling okay as neurodivergent people? What's creating that overwhelm and what to do about it? Let's take a look. Okay, let's see what Spirit, oops, this one's a little funky. What Spirit has to say for us today about how are we feeling? This is just kind of a general, how are we feeling? What's going on? Get a little sense of that before we move into some clarifiers. I am not a shuffler, as you can see, and that's okay with me. We need to know, Spirit, about what's going on for the collective. What do we need to know? Take a look. I'm going to try to remember what this deck is. I've had it for a while. And so at the moment, I'm not remembering the name of the deck, but I do like it. And I will list it in the description when I get that for you. And I'm going to use another deck in a minute called the Dead Inside deck. It's a fun one. So we'll get to that in just a sec. But first, let's just take a look at where are we, what's going on for the collective, Spirit. Where is everybody right now? I'm recording this on Thursday, July 23rd. Okay. The High Priestess. Love it. Love it. This is our intuitive energy. So you're here. That's you. If you happen to be a Pisces, that's you as well. That's your energy. Next we have, the Five of Pentacles. Didn't we talk about money? That was the first thing that came up. A lot of us are struggling with our money. It's a tough time right now. And then we got the Six of Swords. Okay, are you thinking about travel? Are you looking at the possibility of travel and moving on somewhere? Maybe you'd love to, but money is on your mind right now and you're kind of feeling the need to get away for a little while. It's that time of year, right? And then we got the Four of Cups. Okay. Four of Cups is that kind of energy. Just feeling a little meh. Gonna kick back. So maybe I'm kind of sensing like, okay, so you've been kind of intuitively feeling like you're overwhelmed. You need a break. Yeah, finances are really tough right now. Everything is like double what it used to cost, isn't it? And you've been looking at it. You've got something planned, but everything else is really stressful right now. And there's a part of you that's just like, no, I'm going to kick back and watch Netflix for a while and hang out. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, we got the Three of Wands. There's some packing there too, right? Okay. So somebody's looking at vacations. You've been counting down the days. You've been, see the calendar on the wall? I hope you can see that pretty well. Yeah, you've been counting down the days to your vacation, counting your pennies too, and just kind of passing time until you can get this break. And maybe it's just something you're dreaming about. Six of Pentacles is okay. It's the giving and receiving. I'm going to get some clarifiers on this, but there's part of me, there's some of you I think that are wishing you could be in this space of being able to take a vacation and get away and kind of counting the summers here. And maybe some of you are educators and you're kind of feeling that pressure to jam pack your summer. Like I used to be an educator myself, and there's that sense of I have to do everything I want to do this summer because I go back to work again and the summer's going by too fast. but there's an energy of, I'm really worried about these finances. It just it just doesn't seem like things are fair right now. That, maybe this will be me at some point if it's not now, is on the food line, right? And kind of, what the heck? Things are really tough. Okay, we got the Four of Wands. Remember, my tarot readings when it comes to neurodivergence are a little different than the typical standard tarot readings. So understand that my interpretation of what I'm seeing and interpreting and intuiting is not always exactly what the cards mean. So just remember, please, because it's I'm thinking of it through the neurodivergent lens for neurodivergent folks, and through intuition. And I love this card. I forgot this card existed with the henna tattooing. I'll get more clarifiers on that, but the Four of Wands is a very stable energy, right? It's kind of this permanence. And I dropped my cards. I got them. Right. So it feels like you're longing for comfort and for permanence, for stability, for, things are so unstable right now financially, and maybe some of you are really, pinching your pennies, or trying to, rob Peter to pay Paul kind of a thing, and wishing you could get away and have these energies to, and money and the resources to go out and do the things you want to do. But instead it looks like, Netflix and maybe chill. We've got the Hanged One here, and we've got the Nine of Wands. Okay, the Nine of Wands is moving forward and still working and still pushing, right? This is the energy you're in. I'm also sensing, this is my neurodivergent take. Some of you are struggling too with your joints. Are you hypermobile, like many of us in the neurodivergence community? Got the little wrist support on there, and many of us can be feeling that. When the energies are big and we're tired and overwhelmed, we need to take some time, right, to kind of take a different approach and to look at things a little differently, or just some time out for ourselves. So I'm feeling this overwhelm. It's a real sense of overwhelm that I'm feeling, and it's a combination of things. It can be work, it can be finances for sure. The overwhelm gives you a sense of wanting to get out of here, wanting to just escape and go somewhere. And the justice piece, yeah, it's not fair, is it? It feels very unfair to so many of us that here we are, struggling. You're working hard. You're just wanting some stability, both in life and in your joints. I'm not laughing because I struggle with it too, and it just seemed funny to me in my life. Like, yeah, not only do we need stability in the outside world, our bodies need stability too, and sometimes it's really hard. And I just kind of want to validate that for you, that if you're dealing with this in your life, you're not alone. It's a really, really hard time. It really is. And for clarifiers, let's see. I'm going to go to Light Seer's deck for clarifiers right now and see what we get. So let's look at clarifiers for the High Priestess, please. Clarify that High Priestess energy for us. Okay, yeah, we're feeling trapped. We're feeling like, it's hard to see. It's hard to see where we're going, what's going to happen. We're feeling it's a little scary. It's a little scary time. But remember, look, in this card, her eyes are really open. It's just her reflection that is blindfolded. Okay, the reality is that using your intuition, use your intuition to remember, get that so you can see it, to remember that all is not what it seems, right? The reality is that we have more going for us. Who are we really? We are these intuitive, creative, beautiful souls making things, and maybe helping other people, and thinking about justice, and thinking about how there's a freaking lack of justice in our world right now, isn't there? And we're waiting for that to happen, if it ever does. And just remember that we are more than those things. We are more than the finances. We are more than maybe the mistakes we have made in the past regarding our finances. The situation you're in right now, and this is to remind us, the situation you're in right now may have something to do with the choices you've made in your past, but also historically, we've all made bad choices. Our parents made poor choices with their finances sometimes. Our grandparents did sometimes. But it was still doable, right? They still survived. And yet here we are, kind of struggling, and really struggling, not for our own. And here's the Ten of Wands, right? The burden, for sure. It's just confirmation. Spirit's confirming that, yeah, this is a really hard time right now. But remember who you really are. Okay? And take the time. Here's the Hermit. Same thing. We need to take some time out to come back to Spirit. Look at all of these cards are about remembering that the Hanged One, the Hermit, the High Priestess. All this other crap is happening in our lives, and yeah, they're stressors, and yeah, we're feeling overwhelmed by it. But we need to come back to your core. It's reminding us to come back to our core, right? To find the stability in things we love, and in our creative ways that we have, our art, our work, perhaps, right? And let's do a clarifier for the Four of Cups, please. Clarifier for the Four of Cups. Okay, the High Priestess again. It's just saying, yep, here she is again. Staying in tune despite the burdens, coming back to yourself. And the Hanged One and the Hermit both tell us, what do you need to do? Let's make it practical. What do we need to do when all that stuff is happening to not be as overwhelmed, and to balance our nervous systems a little bit, and to get more equilibrium in our lives? What do we need? Right? What does it look like? Do you need to just hang out and chill for a while? Find something really good on streaming, and binge it, right? Do you need to I love the plants in this one. Are you a plant person like I am? Maybe it means tending your plants to your ability. Some of us, I have someone in my family who can't go out and garden in the back because of disability, and hypermobility, and the heat and tolerance and all of that. So, the plants indoors are perfect for that, right? We're tending and we're caring for them, and nurturing and growing. And that grounds us. Remember, the plants can ground us. So if that's your thing, if art is your thing, and creativity, are you into tattoos? Maybe you can't afford a tattoo right now, but how about a henna one, to see if maybe that's something. Maybe you could, you and a friend can kind of even think, oh, that's a cool thing. Maybe that's something we can do. I don't know. I'm just, somebody might be thinking about that, or have the ability to do that. Just kind of reminding you, Spirit saying, listen, go to your core. Go to your passions. Remember who you are through all of this crap that's happening. Three of Wands, we've got a clarifier. Yeah, there's a lot of anxiety over this. There's a lot of anxiety over wanting to get away. And we can't. It's the Nine of Swords. We want to fly away like these birds even. Right? But maybe we can't. And we get the Seven of Wands. We can start to feel a little bit defensive too. I know there's some folks out there that are having the life that you want to have, maybe, in terms of the travel, in terms of the being carefree with your money. And that can feel like we're in our own little bubble here of not being able to do that. And it feels different, right? It's okay. Spirit's just saying, I see that. I hear you. It's okay. Let's get a clarifier for that Six of Pentacles, please. Six of Pentacles. Knight of Cups. Okay, maybe there's some love coming in here for you. That's a little love energy. If not, maybe it's a message that brings some sort of sense of love or peace. All right, one more. Let's see one more on that Knight of Cups. Who you got coming in, collective? You got maybe new love coming in? Don't forget, the energy is not gender-based here in tarot, so this could be, male, female, non-binary, all of the above, none of the above. And Four of Pentacles, okay. So it's kind of this sense of I'm part of this card is feeling a little protective of the finances, right? Or the things that we value. And behind, the person here in the card is an entire village. And I'm getting Spirit is saying, try not to get so protective and so worried or defensive and withholding, kind of, that we neglect the thought that there's community here for us, that we're not alone. And maybe that's what this is about. Maybe getting out there, maybe being open, just being open to the give and take between others in the community. And give and take can lead to, even if this is just self-love, which is beautiful too. I shouldn't even say just self-love. It can be exactly that. Through, others can be a mirror for us in some ways, and we can be a mirror for them. And maybe that's how we find our peace, is through community, which is clearly something we need. Let's look at the Nine of Wands, please. Oh, I messed up here. I have a habit of doing that. Sorry if that throws you off. I'm okay. But let's look at Nine of Wands, please. Clarifiers for the Nine of Wands. Yeah, Four Cups. You're just kind of like, meh, I'm working. Life just feels meh. I still got one cup that's full. The other ones are not, but meh. Because things just feel that way right now. It's kind of a meh energy. And really what we want is to have that sense of abundance. It's really what we're hoping for. So maybe, this means that we find our, Spirit saying, don't forget, you can find this, the things that we reach for, the things that that feed our soul, that are important to us. Not just money. The pentacles are not just money. It's our health. It's the things we value. It's maybe those plants that we love and that bring us joy. Whatever that is. Okay? So we still can do that. It just might mean returning to ourselves. Okay? Let's get a clarifier for the Hanged One. Yeah, wanting to run away. Right? Maybe just running away, taking some time for yourself to rethink things. The swords are about ideas and thoughts and truth. So let's take some time to just rethink this, or kind of look at it in a different manner. There's also that same theme I keep getting of somebody's wanting to just escape. I get it. You're like, I have had enough. I totally feel you if that's the case. I totally feel you. And you got everything you need to do that. Okay, we've got the Magician. Sorry about it, that being out of the picture. I'm going to pull this back up. There is the Knight of Swords. I haven't been watching the monitor. My ADHD brain gets so into the cards. I want to make sure you can see things. And then we've got the Magician. The Magician is, look at the infinite energy that the Magician brings. You've got the infinity sign on the hood, and you've got the energetic infinity as well, right? I missed. Here we go. Right? You've got the energetic infinity. You've got absolutely every tool you need in order to survive and to do this and to thrive. Don't forget that. It doesn't mean you have to escape. It doesn't mean you have to run away. It just means that you need to remember who you are by focusing on these other things and not beating yourself up over your finances, or that you can't be on that trip to Europe or something that other folks are doing. And I want to get one more clarifier and justice here. And then we're going to go to the dead inside cards just for fun. And justice, we've got, yeah, that feeling, that sense of a little bit of defensiveness, right? And it actually came out reversed. And so that's one I might kind of look at, is that, yeah, we're feeling very defensive. Life is not very just right now. We're feeling like it's us, but it's really the justice. It's like life is not fair right now. Life has never been fair, but the disparity right now between, those who are thriving and those who are not is larger than ever. And yeah, that's what I say. And Nine of Cups, yeah, we don't have that joy yet in terms of our reaching all the things we want to reach, and living the life we want to live. But let's take a look at the dead inside and what are the factors maybe that are coming into play. And these are just fun. I'm going to give an example. The bottom of the deck is falling for red flags. Okay, attraction, ignored warnings, and drama. Are you falling for any? Are you falling for the red flags? Are you getting conned by anybody in your life? But that was on the bottom of the deck. Let's just take a look at 3 here. Still waiting on a sign. Doubt, impatience, divine silence. So you're waiting for some answers. You're waiting for a change. You're waiting for something to happen. And maybe it's around that justice piece. So many of us right now are like, when is justice coming? When is this going to get better? When are these finances going to change? Is it ever? And we're waiting on it. And that can create doubt and impatience and feeling overwhelmed, of course, right? Next one, we got crying in the shower. Oh, honey, I'm so sorry if you've been crying in the shower. I get it. You're feeling isolated. You're feeling vulnerable. You're feeling broken down. I get it. This stuff is big. You're not alone, honey. All right, this is all right. We got this, right? And blaming the moon again. Oh, this is so funny because that's my entire life with, it's Mercury retrograde. That's why this is happening. It's Barbo's basket. It's their fault. I'm not even an astrologer, but, we always try to find explanations, don't we? I'm not saying they're not, real explanations for certain things, but it's just comical to me that came up. Doesn't mean it's wrong. It's okay. Doesn't mean it's wrong. But look, Mercury retrograde yesterday all day. I do telehealth during the day, and my sessions kept getting interrupted by my power going off. That never happens. I live in the South. Power's underground. Never happens. Yes, I paid because it's on auto pay. Tears, what tears? Denial, emotional leak, pretense. This is our masking. This is our masking, people. Okay? Masking. Where we say, no, I'm fine. We push through, right? You keep doing the work. Finances, I got this. Nope, pushing through. And maybe you're tempted to go on that vacation when you can't afford it. That's masking too, isn't it? Not really taking care of ourselves. All right. I'm going to do 3 elemental empath cards for you. I'm going to have you pick which one resonates with you. These are cards that are just softer cards that'll kind of end our session on a softer note. And I'm going to pick 3 cards. There's 1, 2, and 3. Ask your spirit guides. Use this High Priestess intuition that you have. Take a moment to see which one resonates with you. And I'm going to turn them over. And this is just you can't go wrong with these. It's just a moment to get some advice. All right, so the first one we have here is inner authority. Ooh. Trust yourself. Listen to your true self. Trauma versus guidance. Ooh. Trauma versus guidance. Look at that power stance. That power stance, I love it. An energy coming out of your hands. You use your inner authority. Trust yourself as you move forward in this. Number 2 is star divine. Inner divine deities, guidance, clarity, and protection. Ooh, she's a beauty. Look at that. And look at that power in her hands, coming out of her hands. Even at her feet, stay grounded, they're saying. See the light around her feet? It's reminding you to stay grounded as well. And then number 3 for you is, ooh, intimacy. Maybe that's that cup of love coming in for you, sugar. Intimacy, connect, discover, and voice your needs, explore, and heal. All right. So if you got this one, it's about, might be related to that community stuff we were talking about too, right? And being open to the community, being intimate, unmasking with the people we trust, and allowing that support that we have so that you're not, crying in the shower so much. And you've got that support to turn to. All right, lovelies. I hope this helps. And I hope that you are able to kind of turn back to yourself. If you like this, please leave a like, drop a comment in the comments for me, and let me know how you're doing and what's going on. I would love to hear from you. You take care, and I will see you soon.